One of the things that tend to happen when we're Myside biased is something called bias blind spot. We tend to be quite good at spotting bias in others, but remain blissfully unaware of the same bias in ourselves. In our study, we asked the participants, what do you think your counterparty thinks the judge will award the claimant? In 24% of the cases, the parties thought the counterparty's expectation was the same as theirs. That means that 1/4 of our sample exhibited no bias blind spot. However, in the other 3/4, here's what we found. This is the claimant's average award expectation, what they think that they would get. Next to it is the prediction of what they think the defendants think that they will have to pay. And you can see how it's significantly lower than the claimant's expectation. This is consistent with bias blind spot theory. Claimants think that the defendants are overoptimistic in their case, i.e. that they think that they will pay less. Now here's the interesting part. If we compare what the claimants predict the defendants will think that they have to pay with what the defendants actually thought that they would have to pay, we see that the claimants were quite right. The defendant's average award expectation was not statistically different from what the claimants thought it would be. This is highly consistent with bias blind spot theory. The claimants think the defendants will be over-optimistic, and they are. At the same time, this does nothing for the claimants' biased expectations. They still think that they would get more than the defendants think that they would have to pay. It's the same story with the defendants. The blue bar is the defendant's actual award expectation, and the stripy blue bar is what the defendants thought the claimants would expect. And just like before, the defendants think the claimants are biased, and they are right. There's no significant difference between what the defendants think the claimants expect, that's the stripy blue bar, and what the claimants actually expect, which is the red bar. This also has another bizarre consequence. If we look at what both parties think the other side expects, we get an accurate description of the biased expectations of the parties. The striped and non-striped bars are virtually the same. This is evidence of bias blind spot in the context of Myside bias in litigation.